Hello, I was gonna do my review. I just bought a Ohana BK-35G. G stands for the gloss top baritone ukulele. I got this in a couple days ago. And I guess I'll do like everybody else. I guess it's pretty nice workmanship. I guess I like it cosmetically. There's nothing wrong with it. It came with GHS strings, which I don't care for. I thought they were pretty bad, actually. First started trying to strum it. There was no projection, and it just didn't sound very good, kind of dull. And I guess after that I had to sand the bridge and the nut down to lower the action, and it started sounding better. Especially after I put some keyless strings on it. I think for the baritones I have, those work the best for me anyway. I like those. And I guess just for what I use, I guess I know the keyless, the pack I got, you know, have the white strings. But the D and the G, the wound strings in the Keela pack are silver. I guess I prefer the bronze wound, so I got some GHS bronze wound strings and put those on there, and I guess I like those better. But that's what I use. So once I changed the strings and lowered the action, it's not a bad ukulele. And I guess the only other kind of little nit I have is the fret markers are different than the other baritone ukulele I have, so it's a little hassle. You gotta do things a little bit differently if you're playing up the neck. But it's kind of interesting that I bought this one, and according to Noelle Tardy, the ukulele up in Dallas, she said that Ohana is making these ukuleles in the same factory they used to make the Bushman ukuleles in. And I just happen to have a Bushman Cedar Tone ukulele that I bought used about 2 years ago maybe. It may be hard to see, but if you look at them, the headstocks look pretty much the same. Bodies look similar down to the rosettes around the sound hole. Pretty much similar, identical bridges. I don't know why they didn't use the same fret markers on the neck, but that's a little strange. The tuners are different. Actually, I like the tuners on the Cedar Tone, which are the open ones, because they're lighter. I guess the ones on the Ohana are the closed metal ones, and you can feel a little bit difference in the weight when you in the neck when you hold it. Other than that, they're really almost identical, except for the material they're made out of. Also, I think the soundboard on the Ohana seems a little thicker to me. It doesn't have quite the projection and the tone as on the Bushman. I guess I really like the Bushman Cedar Tone. They're hard to find, so if you do find one, I'd snag it up. But I guess instead of talking, let me do some sound samples. So this is the Ohana solid mahogany, I forgot to mention that, baritone ukulele. So I guess I'll try to do some similar. So after I lowered the action, it sounded a lot better, and then put the keyless strings on it. So it has a pretty good sound. But the neck doesn't quite have the kind of that ring tone to it. It's not bad. Got a nice, deep, resonant sound, which I like to it. You can tell I play the Bushman Cedar Tone, and you can hear the difference a little bit. It's going to be a little more resonant. Up there, you can kind of hear the difference. They're not bad, but the cedar tone just has a little more volume projection. And but overall, I like it. So if you want a all solid mahogany baritone ukulele, the Ohana isn't bad after you probably do a little work with lowering the bridge and the nut and changing out the strings. So that's it. I hope it was fairly interesting. The workmanship seemed good to me. It says it's made in China. Not a bad uke for a little over 200, maybe $250 or so.